from scholarships in Europe, from study for free in USA, for funding opportunities in USA, for grad school free application, for scholarships in Asia. All right, so if you are an international student and you intend to study abroad for free, you don't have money, then you should subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you watch every video that we post on here, because only on this YouTube channel you are going to get the right information. Thank you so much. But if you are new and you didn't know, my name is Milton Fonkwa. You can equally call me the Anointed Village Boy. Enjoy. Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining today. Today's video I'm going to be taking you to Europe and I want to talk about some requirements, alright, you need in order to study in Latvia. Now, Latvia is a small country in the Baltic, alright, closer to Lithuania, where a lot of international students or a lot of internationals use in order to transit to other European countries. If you are moving to Latvia, you should understand that the best and easiest way is going to be through a study visa or the study pathway. But understand that as an African who is going to apply for the study visa from Africa, you are going to move to Egypt or South Africa because that is where the embassy is. There is a partnership that exists between the VFS and the embassy in Egypt, alright? So in case you need a study visa, it is a study visa you are going to receive at the very first end, alright, before you migrate to Latvia. Now, let me also draw your attention to the fact that someone was asking me if how much do they need as proof of funds to study in Latvia. If you want to study in 2023, know that this is the process you have to follow. And everything I'm saying in this video, you have to take it very seriously. In the days to come, I will tell you guys about some good news, alright, that is easy for us or for those who want to migrate to Latvia. Because I think in the days to come, there will be good news. Just wait for me, I shall announce that. Alright, especially for those who are not following my Facebook page, please make sure you follow. Alright, then if you haven't subscribed, subscribe guys. Please like the video before we spill the juice. Now, if you want to study in Latvia, this is how the process is going to look like. First of all, if you want to study a bachelor's degree, it is possible. A master's is possible. A professional master's is possible. But note that you cannot apply for professional master's with just 3 years of bachelor's degree. If you want to study a professional master's in Latvia, you have to have 4 years of bachelor's degree. Another thing is that if you really want to get admissions into Latvian universities, you should be able to show that you have passed mathematics, you have English at the bachelor's degree level or in high school. These two subjects are very important when you are applying to most universities in Latvia. There are a lot of universities in Latvia, alright, from the Baltic University, from Riga Technical University and the University of Latvia. There are a lot. I shall be bringing videos in the days to come. Now, if you want to study a bachelor's degree, you just need your basic high school documents, alright. First of all, you need to have at least 5 A-level or O-level subjects, alright. Then you equally need to have at least 2 advanced level subjects in order to study in Latvia. For those who are using the YX certificate, because I'm talking based on Cameroon, alright, you equally need same thing. Now, if you are using the WESE like Ghanaians, alright, Nigerians and Ghanaians, I know you guys don't use the O levels or whatsoever. Just know you need 5 papers, alright, for your ordinary levels, and advanced levels should be 2 papers. Now, that is what you need for BSc. For MSc, you need to have at least a bachelor's degree, alright? At least a 3 years bachelor's degree to enroll. But for professional masters, you need to have at least a 4 years bachelor's degree. Now, the duration of bachelor's degree ends, let me say, for you to study a bachelor's degree in Latvia, you need to take at least 3 years to study. But there are a lot of documents you need. For you to actually apply for the visa, when you get admissions, you have to pay 1 year full tuition fee, okay, to study in Latvia. And how much is the 1 year tuition fee? 1 year tuition fee, the list is 2,800 and the range goes to like 4,500, 4,000 a year. It depends on which programs you want to study. There are nursing programs for those who want to study in English. There are equally law programs for those who want to study in English, alright, in most universities in Latvia. But the reason why most of you don't get admissions is because, like I told you, there are a lot of things they are putting into consideration. And again, Cameroonians, Latvia is putting a lot of eye on us, alright, because most of us, we use fraudulent things and fraudulent activities when we get into Latvia. So most universities don't like to accept us. Please, this is a fact. Take it very seriously. But it doesn't mean that you are not going to get admissions. Just make sure you follow the right procedure to do it, alright? Now, the following documents are the documents you need, and some must be apostilled. Alright, they call it apostille before you can use them to apply or to study in Latvia. First, let me start with the very first documents. All right, you need an apostilled secondary school education certificate. Nigerians, you will provide your WAEC. Ghanaians, you will provide your WESE, and other nationalities, Cameroonians, or an advanced level. Now, the other document you need is a copy of your latest graduation certificate. All right, this graduation certificate I mean here is your slips. All right, because some people have slips, but you need to provide the certificate. Nigerians, you need to provide your WAEC and the scratch card. All right, that is how it is. Now, you equally need very important document, your international passport. You cannot get admissions into Latvian universities without an international passport. It is absolutely not possible if you don't have the international passport. You need a passport size photograph and of course your email address and your phone number. These are the basic documents you need for bachelor's. Then for masters, you equally need to show that you have a bachelor's degree. All right, your certificate must be ready and your transcript should be ready, or apostilled. All right, or let me say legalized. If you legalize them at the level of the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, you are good to go. There is no problem with that. So that is what you should know. Then these are the basic documents. Now, additional documents you may need include a motivation letter. That is the first one. What is a motivation letter? We already know, to motivate, all right, or a statement to show your interest in the program in that particular university. And you equally need your curriculum vitae. This is absolutely the very first step if you want to study in Latvia. All right, that is what you need to do. Now, depending on the number of weeks or the number of applications you put in, all right, it usually takes maximum 2 working days, all right, to get a conditional offer if it is being done by somebody. But sometimes if you are doing it yourself, it may take months. It just depends. All right, then when you have done that, you have to pay an application fee. Do not forget that, very important. Some schools will charge you 100 euros, while others will charge you 150 to 250 euros. All right, then after you pay the application fee, a meeting, or let me say a Skype meeting or a Zoom meeting or whatsoever, how, it doesn't matter the medium. You just have to do an interview or a meeting with the admissions official. They want to know some of the things you are doing. They want to know your proficiency or the language, or how prominent or proficient you are in English. Can you speak? Can you understand? If not, otherwise they are going to give you an exam which you are going to write and submit the document to the Latvian university. This is basically how it is done. All right. Then the next thing is verification of your documents. You have to send your documents to the Latvian authorities, all right, to do them there. That is to say, they have to legalize your documents, and there are some documents that you need to submit, all right, for verification to the Latvian officials. They include the passport must be there, of course, your bank statement must be there, all right, your police clearance must be there, original educational certificates must be there. It all depends, all right. These ones now are related to people, or most at times agents, who are doing the process for you. But if you are doing it yourself, you can do those things by yourself. All right, now when you get the admissions letter after the interview, you have to do payment of your first tuition fee deposit. Like I said, you have to pay. Someone was asking me if you can pay instrumentally. No, Latvian universities, let me say most Latvian, Polish and Lithuanian universities, most schools, even Estonia, when they give you admissions, you have to just pay 1 year tuition fee. All right, you cannot pay in installments, but you can later start paying the other ones in installments when you get into the country, all right, where you are going to be studying. I hope you understand. It is very clear that way. Now, after that, you pay the admissions fee. You have to send the receipt to the university. All right, when everything is okay, they are going to send you an admissions letter. This time around, remember the first letter you got was unconditional. This time around is the original, which is the first one you got was conditional. This one is unconditional, and this unconditional is going to be accompanied by a letter that you are going to use to apply for the visa in Egypt. All right, now when you are done with everything, all right, you receive your admissions letters, you pay your tuition fee, you have all the receipts. You need to gather all your documents in order to apply for the study visa. All right, you need to gather all your documents. Remember I said the embassy is found in Egypt, and now you need to compile some documents to submit in Egypt. The first document is the payment confirmation slip from the bank that you pay your tuition fee. All right, then you also need to have bank statement for visa application. The bank statement, the minimum amount that should be in that bank statement should be 6,400 euros. All right, and make sure the bank statement you are printing to take to the embassy in Egypt should have at least 2 months, all right, or it should be at least 2 months when you open the bank account. All right, it must not be your bank statement, but it is preferably if it is yours. All right, So I will talk more about that in subsequent videos. The other document you need to submit to the embassy is the flight reservation to Egypt. I have said this countless times on how you can reserve a flight. Alright, then you equally need accommodation confirmation in Egypt, because you need to be staying in Egypt. You need that. Then a criminal record extract or the police clearance certificate. Alright, you need that. We already know what a police clearance is. Signed study contract, because you have to sign a study contract. All right, after you pay your tuition fee, the university will send the form to you. Acceptance letter from the university, they will send to you. Then the email confirmation from the university, this one will be sent directly the day you are going to apply for the visa. All right, so that is what you should do. Then again, there are other documents that you need, all right, that you need to submit in Egypt. If I didn't talk about that, you need to sign, like I said, signed study contract must be there. Invitation number, it all depends. Some schools will provide invitation numbers for you. It depends if you are working with, it doesn't matter. It all depends on who you are working with, all right, and how you guys arrange. Then visa supporting documents given by the university. Some universities will give you some documents to give to the visa center in Egypt, while others will give you just your signed contract and your admissions letter. So it depends, but they will obviously give you all the things that you need. All right, travel insurance for 1 full year. Your travel insurance should be 1 year, nothing less than that, because you are going to be in Latvia for at least 1 year. So you are going to be in Latvia for at least 1 year before you renew your residence permit, because the residence permit, you are going to get it in Latvia, but it is renewable. All right, then you equally need accommodation contract where you are going to be staying in Latvia. You need a bank statement. Like I said, the minimum amount is 6,500 euros, and for stronger cases, make sure the money, or put a 1 to 2 months bank statement. They should at least see that the bank statement is between 1 to 2 months. All right, it is better like that. And again, if you have study gaps, please indicate at your working contract. A document from your human resource department of your company is going to help in this situation. I hope you understand. So these are basically some of the things you need. Then equally, you need your visa application form. You can download that from the online page. Then police clearance, I talked about that. Of course, your passport must be there. All right, you legalize documents, because you have to legalize them. Ministry of Education must do your legalization. Ministry of Foreign Affairs must do it. For Cameroonians, of course, don't forget that your GC or your documents from O and advanced level, you need to collect confirmation from the GC board. All right, do not forget. Then your dogs have to be legalized at the Ministry of Education in Cameroon. I already talked about that. All right, then and the Cameroon embassy in Egypt. For those of you from Cameroon, you have to do the legalization at the level of the Ministry of Education. Alright, that's you collect from your GCE board. Those applying for bachelors, collect from GCE board. Then you take it to the Ministry of the Cameroon Embassy in Egypt. That's how it is done. Or you can still do it at the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but it must be legalized in Egypt. Alright, so don't forget all these things. You need to put them into consideration. Then again, don't also forget that you can equally do legalization at the level of the Latvian embassy, or when you arrive in Latvia. So it just depends on you. Some schools, after rejection, make sure when you are applying to a university, you should know the refund policy of the university, because some schools may not have a refund policy. In case your visa is rejected, you can equally get your tuition fee back, because it is not easy to pay that amount of money. All right, but most of the times, like I told you, all right, at least 75% of visa applicants get their visas. Latvia doesn't like complicate. And remember, Latvia is a gateway to Europe. Of course, Germany is the neighbor, all right, and other countries. And Germany is a country now that is looking for a lot of workers, right? Germany is looking for labor force. There is labor shortage in Germany. And there is recently there is a new visa that was announced in Germany, which means that you can now move to Germany and look for a job. All right, I am going to be bringing information about this visa very soon, so that you understand what I do. Like I told you, a lot of universities in Latvia, all right, they include the Baltic University Academy. All right, they include the Baltic International Academy. There are a lot of them where you can study a lot of courses like management, tourism, and all. Even Toriba University, I have a video on this channel. You have Riga Management College. All right, there are a lot of them. Riga Technical University, you have Latvia University, and a lot more. All right, courses include philology, technical translation, railway engineering, computer science, computer engineering, and so many others. I'm going to be talking on them one after the other. And like I said, 3 years bachelor's programs depends. Tuition fees sometimes vary from 3,200, some schools 2,800. All right, so it all depends on the school in which. Do not forget, I said mathematics and English, very important. All right, so we will meet again in another one, and I will be talking about these things. All right, till we meet again. All right.